Very good morning, my dear students and parents. It's a great opportunity to all of you to have a wonderful session on career guidance, especially for the Tamil Nadu students and also for the students from the other states also. In the panel today, we have a very eminent career consultant, Mr. Ramesh Prabha, a well-renowned, a huge experience of more than 20 years, and also Mr. Nedunchezhian will be joining us later. He is also a very renowned career consultant. And we all three of us, I'm Jayaprakash Gandhi, a career consultant analyst. In fact, all three of us have done a lot of programs together, and also, in fact, we have the experience of more than 20 years in this. In fact, we'll be very happy to guide you all on the future career guide and future career opportunities, and also the technologies and also entrance exams and various aspects related to build your career in a very successful way. Very good morning, Ramesh Prabha. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Gandhi.
So first, I will start with the need of career counseling. In fact, there is a huge need. In fact, that was not the scene when we all started the profession about 20 years back. In fact, there were very less number of courses being there and few colleges, and we should be able to do it in a very different way. And today's scenario of career counseling is different. In fact, large number of institutions are available, variety of courses and all this, so many entrance examinations, so many protocols and regulations have come. In fact, that's a very big need for the students and parents to know about it. In fact, I always say career counseling, it should be a very professional way, not the commercial way. I always tell even the students and parents, even when we all three of us talk, please do verify. Don't get influenced by YouTube influencers. So this are a lot of things you need to keep in mind. As the social media grows, you should be very careful about what input you are getting. So it's very, very important. Do go with the very professional people who's got a large experience of the career guidance. So Ramesh Prabha, what your take on this? What are your views? What is the importance of career guidance, especially for Tamil Nadu students in this current scenario?
See, as you said, 25 years ago, there was a lack of information, lack of guidance. Today, it's the other way. It's too much of information, too much of info they have, and what to interpret, how to interpret, and to listen to whom. As you said, I've been observing, witnessing this same thing in these YouTubers. Somebody, a 10th standard dropout guiding for engineering counseling and these kind of things. And people, around 100 people asking expert opinion from him. These have to be very, very careful in analyzing. And I think students have to choose this, and they should know who is the right person and which advice. As you said, apart from all this advice, they should take their decision on their own with correct input. So that is one thing. The other area is, as you said, the kind of range of subjects, domain available today, specialization within specialization, and whether to go for generic or to go for a specialized one. Like the one happening now, you are the expert in talking that AI, which is the talk of the town, and everybody wants AI, and nobody wants core branches, nobody wants civil, nobody wants mechanical. So what is going to happen for manufacturing? What is going to happen for infrastructure? So it's the same scenario only. You will be experiencing much more than this.
Yeah, very true, because everybody is falling towards AI. Today, I had received a few statements from even the Microsoft. They're very interesting. The Microsoft, the HR team was saying, we hired people who can develop an LLM model and the AI agent. And after developing, they've thrown out these guys, and the AI agent itself is now developing LLM models for them. So only to creation, for this short time, they are getting job and they are being thrown out. So this is, people are not really know what is happening in the industry. They just, the AI is becoming a big buzzword.
One thing, what is happening now, other thing, after 4 years, what is going to happen?
Yes, very important. Now, Tamil Nadu engineering admission, this time the very, very surprising, or I won't say more surprising, but the trend towards engineering has definitely increased. Till yesterday, more than 2.25 lakh students have applied for Tamil Nadu engineering admissions and counselling process. In fact, that's a big number. As still last date is still there. So we expect almost it will cross 2.5 lakh students this time, and it's going to be a huge competitive for engineering branches, especially for the top colleges. So what my view, first of all, before I go to you, in fact, students has to really plan well. There is a saying in English: never fail to plan unless you plan to fail. So today, this time, the way things are moving, there might be an increase in cutoff due to the very good performance by state board, and also even fairly good about CBSE. But okay, CBSE might have a little setback, but overall, if you look at the cutoff, might increase this time and highly competitive for the top 50 colleges. So students has to really know what is their, how to fill their choices, what will be the best choices for them. They need to really do a lot of homework. So I was telling them, don't share your any password or TNA user code or anything. No, there are some websites saying that you put your all details. We'll give you the choice list of things. These all are really misleading. A lot of students have lost a very good opportunity to study in a good college.
The Anna University is having around 110 TFCs, facilitation centers, which are either government engineering colleges or government polytechnics. Any places near your home, you will have at least more than one actually. So they do this service at free of cost. As you said, when they go to the private browsing centers, your password user ID is taken and given to some other colleges to use
to access through. And so, also, Ramesh, Prabha, you know that there are some websites saying that you put your total marks and registration number.
This is a surprise to me. This I never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, so there is this thing. That's why.
Started.
So we are the people. We should really guide them. So, what is your first advice for the students who is going to apply for Tamil Nadu engineering admissions? Counselling process.
Even I am surprised about the number crossing 2 lakhs plus. So usually it's around 1,75,000 kind of thing at the end, not in the beginning. But now you have another 15 days more. But now itself at 2 lakhs plus. But again, if you might have noticed the difference between the payment and the uploading of certificates is a huge
there's a huge difference.
There are times they have more than one application. They do it, all this that happens. Anyhow, my sincere advice is, first, have all the certificates ready. Why around 40,000-50,000 people are not uploaded the certificates is, many of them are not ready with the certificates actually. Especially community certificate, income, if there is a post-matric scholarship, income certificate, and first graduation. Lot of people in Tamil Nadu, this is a unique scheme where the fee is taken care by the Tamil Nadu government. So the first graduate certificate also you have to get it. So get the certificates on time. That's my first sincere advice. After which, they can go to the site and this tneaonline.org, where last year cutoff marks are given. It cannot be, as you know, it cannot be the same, but it can be an indication. Suppose you are around 180, you can look for up to 185 or up to 175. So to get a hint, because it's even for experts like us, it's not an easy task with 20,000 people, 25,000 people at a time filling a choice filling. It will be very, very difficult to do that. So at least this last year cutoff can be an indication for them to choose what kind of thing based on their community. Say normally to know, for the students to know.
Here Ramesh, Prabha, we need to tell them, we said community. So what they put in Tamil Nadu engineering admission website, for OC, BC, MBC, BC, Muslim, SC, ST, it is overall ranking. Many students think that is the community ranking.
Right.
That you can you explain?
Yes, that's the we have to explain the student. See, suppose you assume that there are 1,75,000 students finally applying for this who are eligible. So there will be a rank, overall rank for the entire 1,75,000. It starts from 200 out of 200 and ends up to 80. So this will be the ranking. This is called general ranking. Then there will be a community ranking. See, it starts with OC. After that, OC you don't get a ranking separately. Then BC Muslim, then MBC, SC Arundadiyar, then ST. This is the matrix actually, it's divided. So the second one is the community ranking, where suppose there are 30,000 candidates in MBC. These 30,000 candidates are segregated and they are ranked. So within MBC, there will be a ranking. This is more relevant. As you said, when they go to the last year thing, it's not clear. Actually, they have not specifically mentioned whether it's a community ranking or overall ranking.
No, they are mentioned in the top, so many students think that it's a overall ranking.
It's a overall ranking.
I always tell them, no, when you refer for SC, ST, it will be 1 lakh something. So SC cannot have 1 lakh ranking.
Exactly.
So it's overall ranking only. So good. Welcome, Mr. Nedunchezhian, sir. Nedunchezhian, I was talking with Ramesh, Prabha. A lot of students have started applying for TNEA counseling this time. Almost as per today's notification from the official website, it crossed 2.25 lakh.
Great.
So my thing is, what will be the first advice for you? Are you expecting a very strong competition in engineering this time? What would be the first advice for the TNEA counseling process applicants? From your point of view.
So my point of view, I always recommend for a government institutions because I want them to spend less and gain maximum gain out of this education, whatever they're getting into this. And mainly we have to look out for the quality of the institution. How many years old? How many batches has passed out? How many batches went and established a goodwill name for the institution? Like that, they have to go and look out for all the information.
Very true, Nedunchezhian. Even for both of you, see the feedback because we are there in this profession for more than 20 years. The Anna University regional campus, the university, the campuses and all this, though it's attracted many students, like what you said, that students are preferring government institution because of cost. Are they performing well? To my knowledge, not to the expected level. That's where many of my own students have got feedback. Sir, what we students learn to get into Anna University, CEG campus, MIT campus, or the top aided college like PSG or Tyagaraja or Government College of Technology, Coimbatore Institute. See, these regional campus are really, do you think, are they just providing the good education, not beyond the skills which the industry expects? Do you think are they really doing it from your point of view?
Students are doing very well. If they want to really come up in life, and if their institution credentials very, very useful if they want to do a post-graduation through merit in various institutions. So in my experience, I put a lot of children from the government institution and joining in a mainstream institution in abroad, going for internship. And see, the institution may give only 50% of information, but the child can take up some level and they can build on this, and they have to improve their own profile and they have to go to the next level. That is the need of the
What's your take on this?
Government
I to a certain extent, I vouch for Nedunchezhian's opinion. In the sense, see, we are not talking about the top bracket actually. If you take the middle average bracket where somebody is in 120, 125 kind of cutoff, for him to go to a government institution, he is going to hardly spend 7,500 rupees per year, or if it's an ununiversity campus, 15,000. At the same level, he goes and spends lakhs in a private institution and he still performs at the same level. It's unaffordable fees.
And for that he can invest on the online courses or learning thing and all this. But still, no, but what I always tell the students that go and visit the institution, whether it's a government or private, talk to the students there, see the labs, see how they are able to teach beyond syllabus. Even if you are learning through online, there are some faculty to support, there are some labs to support you, because today technology is moving very, very fast. In fact, today also I wrote in my Twitter that we don't have universally accepted even one AI certification. This was actually given by one of the top professionals from US, from a top company. He says, JP sir, we don't have any professional where the industry can accept really, because it's changing so fast. So whether there are today in the AI world, all the students are able to cope up with this and all the institutions are able to support this, that's what the thing. So as we agree that yes, they have to really go through, they have to do their homework before they really give the choices. Right now, what will be my next question will be, In choice filling, many times in engineering, students ask the question, sir, we should give preference to course or college and all this. So my before I talk to you, both of you, I always tell them, always go for a primary course in a good institutions. Don't narrow down at the initial stage of your thing. For example, instead of taking automobile, I always tell them better to take a mechanical and go about it, because it really it also has an impact when you write the gate examination, when they put the ranking of the gate exams and all this. Same way, if you want to take petroleum pharma, it's better to take a chemical engineering. So always take a primary thing, don't narrow down. But today, so many choices, many students feel in top institutions, sir, I want to study, for example, CEG campus offers rubber plastic, printing and all this, whether to go for it or to go for the next level for things. There's a lot of confusion in all this. Ramesh, Prabha, yes, sir.
My stake always is for the institute, not for the course. Course should be the second preference. In the sense, what you're saying is true when they consider so many other branches. But the entire 2 lakh plus ones only CSE or AEDS.
Yeah.
That is the case. Then institute plays a major role actually, because in my experience, there are institutes where because of the institute's merit, you get placement, you get companies. When they come, they don't take the entire 60 from computer science. They may take around 40 in computer science, and they take some 10 cream in mechanical, 10 cream in other branches also. Yeah. So to a major extent, the institute plays a major role, because there are cases I've seen, but just for the sake of not compromising the branch, he'll be getting ECE or IT instead of CSE in a particular college. To get CSE, you'll go down the rank, 10 rank below that to get CSE, which is not worth it. That's what I want to put upon.
Nedunchezhian, sir, see, you are guiding so many students related to choice filling, even in IIT and all this, in the top institutions and all this, in Joshua counseling. Do you really tell them to go with the major branch, or you tell them, okay, you do a material science engineering or like a production? Or, can you?
I completely agree with Mr. Ramesh Prabha, sir, because it's institution plays an important role. Even Mr. Sundar Pichai never studied computer science. He did only material science. Yeah. So normally I recommend them, please, at any point of time, whatever may be the opportunity, please grab the opportunity. People go to IIT only because of the name of the IIT, not because of the branch. They may get a computer science in outside, but they go to IIT only because of the institution and the reputation of the institution. Here the college plays an important role, because end of the day, you say this, as I told you earlier, there are 60 batches have been passed out. They would have established a goodwill name for the institution, and the institution reputation will be very good in the industries and everything. So it will go, even most of the students, they would have gone to abroad. So when the brand of the institution will help them in going to the next level. But if they go by the branches, sometimes they need to get updated. They may lose a good institution, that if they are missing an opportunity, they never knew that I missed a great opportunity. Because only after getting into this institution of anything of a reputed standards, then only you can able to understand what is the importance of the institution. Otherwise, from the outside, we may not aware of that, what is the institution reputation and how the culture and whatever the tradition has been built in the institution. It is not because of the faculty, not because of only the academic environment or anything. It's basically beyond that, there are so many other factors shape of the child in that particular institution, organizing various club activities and getting into the leadership ring, and whatever the environment, they try to maximize the opportunities of beyond learning also. It's very important when considering the institution.
Yeah, that's very true. But one thing today, what you say, I do agree with you. And today, actually, students should aware that there are a lot of the regulations, the new regulations, which allow the children to have a flexi learning, or in choice-based credit system, your major course, minor course. Even if they take the secondary course, you mean that they can take some major courses related, integrate with them and all this. Yes, but still, see, the problem really comes is, I tell students, okay, you're looking for a job. Yes, definitely, you can definitely prefer the institution like what Nedunchezhian sir, Ramesh Prabha sir. But at the other point, one side, if you're looking to go abroad and all this, and or you want to do higher studies, the problem is the writing the gate examination. So I always tell children, before you choose a branch, make sure that go put gate subject. Whatever the branch you are choosing should be there in the gate subject, so that it will be easy for you to pursue your post graduation also in India. So many students have asked this question. For example, we'll take it. Many students say, sir, I would like to take robotics. I would like to take mechatronics. In the third year, they'll call me and say, JP, sir, I want to write GATE examination. I want to get into government job. In fact, the GATE exam doesn't have the mechatronics or robotics as a subject. No, what these type of students, no. So our duty as a career consultants and all this, we have to tell them, yes, see, these are, you need to go to this. If you have to go for higher studies, you need to plan this. So this is what we normally say. But overall, definitely,
we agree with that. Only thing is, the percentage of GATE and the percentage of going abroad is not
only for that's true.
Only for that.
That's true.
What the other people generalize that. That's what we want.
Yeah, but Ramesh, Prabha, what one of the research what I was doing for the last 1 year. Because I really talk about the how things are going to be in 2029-30. When I talk with the industry, when I go to US or so many universities in India, especially when they know about Indian education. In fact, I would like to ask that opinion also from Nedunchezhian. In future, they feel that how in US the people are now they think that yes, they have to do MS to get a bigger opportunity, bigger salary, bigger job. A UG degree may not be enough for them to really target. This might come in India very soon. This is what we are also predicting, the way the technology is moving. Because in future, it's going to be skill-based recruitment rather than branch. So do you think this will, how it's happening in the US will happen in next 3-4 years in India, Nedunchezhian?
It will take some long time, sir, because here the number of reputed institutions numbers are very less. The number of not so reputed institutions are very, very high. So there's severe imbalances in education. Okay. So coming to the main education spectrum, if you look, the technological changes of what is happening on post-COVID, it's completely different from the earlier one. Yeah. So the children have to constantly get upskilled on the syllabus and what are the curriculum. Beyond curriculum, they have to update themselves and they have to look out for the opportunity. The great opportunity for this generation is they don't have a young age population anywhere in the world. Already Russia is in war, Israel is in war. So these kids will get a very good opportunities in the top universities where I am sending a lot of kids to Stanford, Harvard, everywhere, and they're remarkably doing very well in those institutions. At any given opportunity, the children will perform. Only the opportunity environment makes them to perform very well. For that, your undergraduation degree is very, very important because your UG degree is not that so great and your load is not very high. Then you will not be in a position to cope up in the very severe high standards of learning in the premier institutions in India or abroad. So for that, the quality cannot be compromised at any point of time. They have to invest on where all the quality of education is there and they have to upskill themselves. Now online, as you said very well, NPTEL is there, Coursera is there. They have to update themselves and they dive into the subjects and learn something. Then they have to come up into they have to look out for research opportunities in the every aspects of engineering, whether it's a computer science or mechanical or any branch. They have to look out for it. Most of our institutions are teaching institutions, but if you take a US institutions or German, it's all teaching come research institution. The research is lacking in those institutions because even though they say that we provide, the purpose of education is not to give employment. They have to impart the knowledge and confidence to face any challenges in the world. For that, the quality of education we need to consider. Sir.
One of the people from one top industry in his social media is put today, especially in LinkedIn. He said he advised the students, the freshers might be very challenging in next 3-4 years. Start looking for entrepreneurship. That is the freshers now, they should also look at what is your view, because you are also an engineer, you are an entrepreneur, you are a professional. What is your take on this? What will you advise to a student?
Additionally, I'm the president of the MIT Entrepreneurs Association actually.
Oh, very good. So right question to a right person. Okay.
Yes. The thing is, the Anna University has noted the importance of this long ago, and they have a EDC department, and they've insisted all the engineering colleges to start an EDC cell. Okay. But it's a formality, inauguration and valedictory is only happening.
Okay.
You don't get to have sessions, regular sessions in these institutions. Actually, when you do that consistently, there are 2 or 3 category of students. One is that already there is a family business which they want to continue, or they can to branch out something else. Or there are first generation from agri family, but they want to do something. But the institutes should take a major role in guiding them, in shaping them up from the year 1 itself, as you said, because it has to come as a culture actually. By the time they finish this, they should know the importance of it. And many times it happens only after the campus, or when they get fed up with a job for 2-3 years, then they resign, they look for this kind of entrepreneurial thing. If it comes from the campus itself, I think we have to cultivate that.
For that, do you think we should encourage for them to participate in a lot of open source challenges, competition, where they will get an idea for them to really put their future ideas in track? Because today you have a Google open source, GitHub open source challenges, real-time projects are available in online. All these are going to really a big bonanza, which we never had when we studied. But I still very wonder, except in the top institutions, and most of the students are not really aware about.
Even in the top institutions, if this contests or this participation happens at MBA level, but it should happen at the UG level itself.
Yeah. So today, as rightly put by Nedunchezhian sir, job, its career, I mean, doing is not only for job. It is for your lifetime earning. You should be an entrepreneur. Why don't you think about an entrepreneur? Why don't you start doing something of your own? All this. Another question, Mr. Nedunchezhian sir. Sir, about 5 years back, there are only 2 courses, computer science and IT related to CSE. Today we have 12 courses. Students are forming like a huge crowd. My field will be flooded with the computer science related in 2028 to 2030. Do you think that?
Please, sir.
Let me complete. Definitely not IIT. I appreciate IIT, few of the IITs, because still IIT Bombay has only computer science. They have not started any other courses. Even there are many top IITs, they have not started course like artificial intelligence, data science. Only in Tamil Nadu, the self-financing. This is going to be a very critical point to really think, and people like us, what we have to tell them. We are not saying don't take artificial intelligence, data science or machine learning. What they have to really do, because it's going to be huge competition, that even you will agree. So what you advise, if student is now opting for these type of courses, what will be your main advice to them?
As you said very clearly, that basically that AI/ML is not undergraduate degree in US universities also. Okay, so they offer electrical and computer science, not even computer science.
Yeah.
So as you know very well, this whatever is emerging, we don't have a faculty available in that particular domain. And if AI/ML, our students are having almost like they were doing with IITs from 2015 onwards. They were doing a direct discovery and everything.
Universally, we don't have AI certification. That's what I was telling them. Universally, we don't have.
That's what no certifications.
Yeah.
It is all we come under computer science. But see, the need of the hour is whatever the technology, whatever is emerging, we need to train the trainers, and the faculty need to get updated in whatever. But I think the faculty standards, whether it's a government or private, the faculties are not very up to the level. They have to really get into the hooks and learn the technologies, what is happening, and they have to disseminate this information to the students. That is not happening in the not so reputed institutions. Whereas even in government institution, because the children come on their own, they're willing to learn, they try to shape themselves, and some of the alumni they were contributing, and that is the reason it's there. But what I am recommending is basically don't take any new courses and get into the hook, because the technology changes will come and go. And because, as you said very well, there one branch was very particular at that point of time, then suddenly the recruitment is not there, and the branch people
say
it's
happened.
not happening.
Remember, Nedunchezhian, Ramesh Prabha sir also will agree. 7 years, everybody wanted to go to mechanical. When they passed out, it was not there. Not much opportunities.
Now, another thing, if you analyze all the 12 branches, you'll have a 10% variant of that's all. The content will be the same.
Content is same. That's
10%
what.
variant will be the syllabus.
My question to Ramesh Prabha sir, what is your advice for a student who really wants to take a core branch now? Okay, sir, I want. So what you would suggest now?
See, my suggestion is that definitely we are going in future. Definitely we are going to concentrate on manufacturing. Unless you do that, it will be very difficult. So the mechanical will be evergreen. Always mechanical will be evergreen. And the way the infrastructure is growing, civil also will be equally important. So historically we had civil, electrical and mechanical, that's all. And again, electrical is catching up in a different label. It's a triple E. It's called triple E. The energy sector is going to boom very well. E-vehicles are going to boom very well. So again, triple E has it. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to deviate much. At least the branches related to the core, you can choose. Or branches, for example, the top bracket, branches like manufacturing or industrial engineering in campus like CEG, not anywhere. When you compromise for a computer science, you can go for this because entering CEG itself is a grade actually. So that way, there are some niche branches, but based on the interest. For example, these biology group people, they are interested in biotechnology, they are interested in biomedical, and there is a bioinformatics also. So based on their interest level, they can choose. But we don't do it again for, see, I used to tell, people insist on computer science and they go to a software company. When they look around, on the left there will be a civil, on the right there will be a mechanical candidate sitting next to them, doing the same job actually. This is what is going to happen.
Nedunchezhian sir, now
Yes, sir.
because we are also guiding many students in choice filling for even IIT and all this.
Yeah.
How do you find this time the students' interest towards civil and mechanical? I'm talking about IIT and NITs. Are students are really coming, or they're still on the electronics and computer science?
Normally, that I recommend them to go for any branches in good IITs because if you take computer science in IIT Palakkad,
we tell them, but are they able to accept parents?
Once if we explain them in detail what is the purpose of doing this particular branch in their respective institution, and the students also willing to listen to that and try to look at the changes, because the changes after post-COVID is phenomenal in every discipline, every branch. And when we educate the children that they're going for this branch, because see, we put children for biology who never studied biology with data science, now is doing a drug discovery in AI. And similarly, the biology with mechanical combination is available in BITS Pilani. It is all children are taking.
Yeah.
So what is happening is this sort of facilities are not available in the second tier or third tier institution. Due to that, the students are suffering. The premier institution branches doesn't matter because they can join in any branch, but only thing they have to try to put the choices properly. Otherwise, because the single window system is the best admission process. Due to choice filling, children were struggling because they don't know how to give a choices. There is a major bottleneck I feel with the students and parents.
Another, to both of you, another interesting case study this time, one of from my student, because in fact we should really spell out this to the government also. A student who did his energy environmental engineering in Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, you know that they offer this.
Yeah.
Yes. One of the students who passed out and qualified in GATE exam was not able to get admission from the Anna University main campus or SS and all this. They said that we need to, it has to be passed through Senate, it has to have the recognition thing, the equal values, equivalent certification they wanted. Are not, in fact, really students are not aware of this type of the regulations?
No, in fact,
what we should do? I mean, what should the government or
Gandhi sir, it's the other way. It's not the awareness of the students, it's the awareness of the government actually. See, based on the latest trend, the gate has to change. Based on the latest trend, the TNPSC and the other Public Service Commission examination, they have to change their syllabus. See, the students are aware. The problem is, when it's...
no, you never knew that you will not be eligible.
That I agree. What I'm saying is, they have to change it actually. They cannot keep some 20 years ago they have given a regulation. They cannot keep that standard thing. These courses have come recently, and they have to include that course in that. For that matter, both of you know that today everything is online, and even now for non-university faculty, online qualification is not accepted actually. Online, some online degree from abroad university or whatever, it's not accepted as a qualification actually.
Sir, TNU, on that further correction, sir, the TNU from Energy Environmental, we put a lot of our students in India and abroad, as well as in GATE and IIT. Only thing is basically the equivalence is basically asked in only in Tamil Nadu.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Self-financing colleges is basically the IITC. As per AICT, you can do any branch and you can get into any IITs. It's not only thing you have to get qualified for GATE.
Yeah,
GATE,
no,
we have an
GATE, but they should get a higher marks. Yeah.
Higher ranking. Once if they get a higher ranking, they can easily get into IITs. It's not a problem. IITs or NITs and everything. Whereas in Tamil Nadu, we have a vice chancellor is not there. So the decision making is basically stumbling with the registrar and everything. And the private institutions were insisting for a equivalent certificate.
Yeah, this is what even
from one university to another university, because see, that is the higher education. We don't have any such brackets in anywhere in the country, because you can do. We send children to VJT Bombay College in Pune through GATE.
Yeah,
and we don't ask for any information, any certifications. Only thing, see, the maturity of the institution, university interaction is lacking, as Mr. Ramesh Prabha says.
So this is what we need to bring out. Yeah,
See,
we need to bring an awareness. This is actually a good point to aware the students. No, yes, he has to see this student, particular student was in the mid-level. So if it had got little more, if he knows, he said, sir, I never knew this. Yeah.
Sir, there is no such thing, because only thing is we have a students who's doing a mechanical and going industrial tribology in IIT Delhi. And GATE, only you have to qualify in GATE. If they qualify in GATE, they can go through GATE entry and non-GATE entry. Both the GATE entry, they can get into this. They can go for research or anything in this way.
In fact, this happens regularly for PGDM and MBA.
Yeah,
IIMs give only PGDM. But equivalent certificate from All India Universities Association saying
yes.
No, all this has to be corrected, like you rightly said, Ramesh Prabha sir. I think we should really now a little bit wash out and say that yes, there should be a common regulations, uniform regulation, so that students, as long as it is approved by AICT, should be able to join anywhere, any institution if is really qualified. No, he should not be deprived in spite of he got good marks and qualification. He should not be deprived of any institution due to some regulations. No, this is we need to really take up that issue also. Next, my thing, Ramesh Prabha sir, a lot of students are this time are interested in joining engineering. What will be the first few advice you would like to give them? Because some people would have joined already in management. Somebody definitely they know they are going to do. What will be the first few advice when they join in the first? What should they do in the first 3 months? Both individual sir, you first, Ramesh Prabha sir, yes.
No, you're saying after joining or?
Yeah, after joining.
After joining, I used to say, don't relax. You think that everything is over, the load is over by +2 itself. Now we can relax.
That's what.
I always tell them it's +3 now. So you have to do equal concentration.
+3 means? +3 means?
So they finished +2. Now their college first year is +3.
Okay.
So the idea is, from day one, you have to be very sincere. Don't bunk the classes. The attendance is critical, not for university regulation alone. For your own interest, the attendance is very critical. And taking notes and clearing the workload day-to-day basis. That these are the things very, very critical. See, once you are serious in the first semester and you don't get arrears in first semester, then you'll be able to manage the following semesters. Normally what happens is, first semester, they used to get the tendencies, mathematics arrears actually. Then that's a cultural shock for them for getting a first arrears. Then that adds up to some more arrears, and it's a cumulative effect. So once they are very, very serious about their work, because it's a new atmosphere, lot of distraction, new set of friends, new location, so they get distracted and they take it everything lightly by the time the semester exam comes. So my sincere advice is, once you are very, very serious in the first semester, you'll be able to sail through the following months.
Nedunchezhian sir, what will be your first?
Explore new opportunities anywhere in the world, because there are plenty of opportunities outside this country. and even inside this country also. But explore all these opportunities will not come searching for you. You have to go and search for all this information and try to maximize the opportunities and try to do a good quality education, come out in good colors.
Yeah, very
And
true.
with
I'll add
all
some
the-
few more points because once he goes in, first he has to really know about the institution, what are the facilities available, what are the center of excellence available, what is the additional skill set they are going to offer you, what are they like, what are the additional courses like NPTEL, Coursera about they need to get information. They have to know about how to paper presentations, about how the online challenges today. Even the first year students can participate in hackathons and open source, and all this information they have to really know about it, because it's going to be a very tough competition for every branch. In fact, the way the skill sets are changing, the way the technology is changing, from computing skills to coding skills to even in the semiconductor industries, the lot of changes are being expected. So my advice for the students is rightly said by both Ramesh sir and Nedunchezhian sir, that you need to know about what is going to happen for the future. Be prepared for the future. That's the only way out, because I always tell them, when you enter a career in 2025, the opportunity, technology, the environment will be totally different when you pass out in 2029. So we need to prepare them for the 2029. That's what. Next question is Ramesh Prabha sir, with so many people joining related to artificial intelligence, computer science, there is a feeling in the market saying that there is a shortage of really genuine good faculty in these particular streams. How we should tell the institutions and also the students that there's so many people. I know many colleges have increased these computer science, artificial data science to 240, 300 intake, and we should have a sufficient faculty, eligible faculty. Quality of education should not be compromised. So in this challenging time, what you feel a student should do? Because he will realize once he joins the institution. Yeah.
No, first of all, let me give some inputs to the institution itself, then we'll go to the student.
Yeah.
In the sense, there are two ways of doing it. One is equipping the existing faculty. The institution has to invest some money, and first of all, they have to equip their faculty. That's a critical thing to do. The second thing is, with flexibility, you have to get industry people to come and take select papers, or like earlier used to have a guest lecture. Now this guest lecture alone will not be sufficient. AICTE, to certain extent, they allow people from industry as a honorary kind of thing. So for certain subjects, certain specialized areas, I think people from industry should come and teach, provided the teaching remuneration has to be attractive, because the industry salary is very attractive. When they have to compensate that and come and teach for the institutions, they have to be compensated. Otherwise, they will not come. This is the thing.
Yeah, very true. One side, Ramesh Prabha sir, I would understand that yes, we should bring in a lot of industrial people. We need to upskill our faculty. Why not we bring some mentorship like programs where industry people see what I tell you select the students and attach to a good industrial professional who is always been getting upskilled, and give them about 10 students. You can talk to them through even today like Zoom or in online areas, and you don't have to come really to the institution, because today very few institutions are out of 400, maybe yes, to certain like Chennai, Coimbatore, but in the remote areas, we cannot expect the industry people to travel and all this.
Yes.
So why not the institution really think about getting a mentorship from professional?
Normally, for the students of an university, the major hurdle is they spend 90% of their time to pass the examination. That itself consumes their primary goal becomes passing university exams actually.
Yeah.
That's where they are not able to concentrate on other things. So if academic flexibility is there, definitely these things can be done.
Yeah, and in fact, even we should tell them getting one PhD 10 years back is not going to solve. See, in fact, we need to bring some regulations also, I feel, in the doctorate level. No, see, because the person who is your guide has to really keep updating. He has to do some research related. So we need to really do a lot of work. Just giving a degree is not enough. That's what we say. The skill is going to play a huge role in the future. So a lot of work has to be done. I really agree with, yes, they have to bring in integrate industry. That's a very important step. Every institution should really think about it. Integrating the industry people, integrating the even the retired people, and I think is able to guide them are very important part of it. The next question I really like to tell you, I ask you, Ramesh sir, it's not only on the engineering side. Suppose now a lot of new things have come. If you, I don't know, a 12th standard commerce students can also join polytechnic lateral entry second year. All these changes, no, a 12th standard commerce student suddenly feel, yes, I would like to join engineering, which I cannot do through TNEA. So now the next is, now you can join diploma in the second year. Then you can join lateral entry. Do you think it will compromise the quality, or do you think it's a good move?
See, this move has come, I think, because of the poor admission in the polytechnics, actually. See, till few years ago, polytechnic used to be the very welcoming trend, and people immediately get job after polytechnic and all that. But the recent years, especially the current scenario, is very, very poor admission rate in the polytechnic. So to increase that, they have come out with this scheme. The problem is, so they come up to 10th, they have science, but in the plus 1, plus 2, they don't have a science background. If they are able to cope up with it, and because the polytechnic, unlike engineering, here it's more of a practical oriented things, they'll be definitely able to manage it, the things. So I think we can try this. Actually, there's no harm in trying this, actually, because you will be getting a large input in this. So during the polytechnic itself, they will be able to test themselves and whether they are able to coping up with that, all that. Then they can try. If they are not comfortable in this itself, they may not opt for engineering at that point of time. So at this point of time, to fill the vacancy for the polytechnic, this move may be welcomed. That's what I can say.
No, I still, I really agree with you, but also a student's point of view, I feel that students should know even a polytechnic degree you can do very well. Yes. Because today I feel that in future the skilled workers will be more paid than the white collar jobs, that the blue collar will be more paid. Maybe today, you know that scenario, we're not able to get a good plumber, good electricians who can really work throughout. So the people are not realized about the skill. In fact, the skill development. So polytechnic is a very good idea, but even they can do lateral entry, nothing wrong. But in fact, I always say that students who wants to do engineering can even want to become an entrepreneur. First, you can go to polytechnic, then come into to even the lateral entry to do it. Next, my question is, in fact, about the biomedical, biotechnology related the things. How do you feel that the future is going to be even for these type of courses?
I feel that these two courses are more of research oriented than job oriented. So these two have, both of them have a very good potential, especially post-COVID scenario where we are not dependent on any other country. We developed our own vaccine. So these are in the early trends, but it's more of, if students are interested in research orientation, and obviously beyond the point they will earn better also. But the mindset has to be, aptitude has to be research orientation for these branches. That's what I feel.
Yeah, another good thing is that even this biomedical, biotechnology, they have included, the biotechnology was there in GATE subject, biomedical was included last 3 years back. So even the biomedical students is able to write GATE examination. And today I feel that AI is integrated mostly in 3 major fields. One is industrial automation, robotics, finance and banking, and healthcare. So when it comes to healthcare, these biomedical, biotechnology students who is planning to take, my advice would be, please integrate AI also. If you put AI tools for biomedical, there are a lot of tools. There are digital biology is evolving. Digital biology is another big thing is going to happen in this world. These type of the upskilling is very, very necessary. Like rightly said, is all research oriented. The students, my advice would be, don't stop only with the UG degree. Start preparing for your GATE. Do a master's degree, specialize, add on the skills in biomedical, biotechnology. Even you have an opportunity. That's what we always say as a career consultant. Next, my question is, suppose a student doesn't get his preferred college in counseling, right, in TNEA counseling. What would advise? Because many students, they make a lot of mistake in choice filling. So my first thing is, what will be the first few things parents and students caution about choice filling in Tamil Nadu engineering?
Yes. See, normally many of them make mistake in choice filling and lose a good opportunity actually, because no guidance for them actually. Thing is, my regular advice is, the first set of orders should be which are the ones definitely you will not get. The second set of orders will be probability, definitely there is a probability of getting. The third set will be definitely you will get it, what you will get it. Normally what they do is, it's the other way they do it, which means whatever definitely they will get it, they will put it first and immediately they get it. So the other choices are not even considered. And what they have to do is, they have to give more number of choices. I tell them at least 200. There's nothing wrong in it actually. And many of them, what they do is, they put 5 or 6 and finally no selection will come at the end.
Many students from first round have gone into second round.
Correct, because of this mistake actually. So there is nothing wrong, because anyhow it's automated. Once you pull it, you can put it there, and it's not a difficult task, and you have enough time to do reorientation, reordering, corrections, everything. And the other thing is, based on the institutions, they can go for 1 or 2 branches in the same institutions, then they go for the next institution. This kind of order, they can do it as a trial now itself, because the things are available now. They can even do it as a trial. So this is a very, very critical area. Choice filling is a very critical area, and they have to have some indication, and then they have to do it. Then immediately after choice filling, once the order comes, you know that there are 3 stages where you accept it as such, or accept and go for an upward movement. Third one, no, you don't accept if you get only an upward, these are the things. Here you have to do it very seriously, because sometimes when people go for upward movement, there may be a college which he will not prefer in the higher rank. By mistake, he's put it in the 11th place. He got it in the 12th place now. So that may also happen. So you have to be careful in the upward movement also. So my suggestion is, but they have to be realistic also. The problem here is, somebody who will not he will put all the choices which he cannot get actually. So that you have to be realistic also.
Very true. Choice filling is one of the, really you should do a lot of homework, preparations, go through the last year cutoff is only an indication, rightly said. No, always I say, suppose your cutoff is 185. I always tell students, look at from 180 to 188, to choose between that. And we know this time, though cutoff is going to increase, make sure that you give a gap, look at the colleges, prepare a provisional seat, professional list first, prepare a professional list. Then discuss with your people who know really, who trust and all this. Prepare a list and start filling it. Don't just, without any preparation, don't choice fill it. Very, very important. First, to write it in an A4 sheet, all the choices, very rightly said by Ramesh, Prabha sir. At least make more than 200 choices. Write it completely, then analyze it, reorder it, rechange it, then start filling it up. You will not make any mistake, because they're giving you 3 days of choice filling. So enough time is there. Don't hurry up and do it. So that's one of the very kind advice we always tell the students and parents. preferably do it by yourself at home. Otherwise, go to TFC center. Don't go to private center or private colleges and give them your thing. No, never do that. You can definitely, it is so user friendly. I tell you, entire Tamil Nadu engineering admission process is such a user friendly. It's one of the role model for many states. They have given it. So automatically, you don't have to worry about it. The last and the final question to you, Ramesh Prabha sir. College is also very important. How to choose the best colleges? What are the things they have to really know to choose the best engineering colleges?
See, nowadays, as in the older days, we don't have to talk about infrastructure because that's an essential part of it. AICTE compulsion and anonymous inspection. So you have to have infrastructure. There's not going to be much of difference in the infrastructure. As you said, center of excellence can be one of the important areas because very few colleges take attention to that, and they sign center of excellence for each faculty separately. Lot of industry interaction, industry tie-ups, these are very critical areas. The other, always I tell them, is to interact with the alumni. That's the best thing to do. Definitely they will be able to give you a good certificate, what the kind of teaching, kind of facilities, all that kind of thing. So that is another indication. And placement, it varies actually. Placement, it varies. You cannot take the claim as such, whatever claim given by the
Yes. Lot of. I mean, on paper they give it, but reality is different. As you very rightly said, you should ask the alumni. A fantastic advice by Ramesh Prabha sir. Please, my dear students, parents, please interact with the final year students, the alumni. Get the real picture of placement. That's very important. And to wind up, I tell you, my dear friends, look at even the NIRF ranking, whether they teach foreign languages, the very rightly said center of excellence, interaction between industry and institutions, all this, and do check their social media, what type of activities they are doing. Compare last 3 years before what it was, how it was now, and all this. Then choose the best colleges, because if you do it in a good colleges, nothing to worry. Yes, every field is going to be competitive. If you have the right skill at the right stroke of time, I don't think you don't have to worry about the success in your career or job or even to become an entrepreneur. So thank you very much, Ramesh Prabha sir and Nedunchezhian sir,
Thank you,
for having a wonderful interactions and all.